Hi everybody, William043 here with my vintage Silex 8-cup coffee maker from the 30s. Recently acquired the burner for it, an electric burner. It's got a ceramic base, so the pot's not actually sitting on the coil, but it's kind of cool. You can see the orange light coming through. It looks pretty cool in the dark. Really have never timed how long it takes this old siphon pot to get up to temperature. We started it about 4 minutes ago. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to come back on when it starts to boil. Coming up on 10 minutes, and you can see the water start to come into the top globe. For those of you who don't know how a siphon pot works, basically your water is in your bottom craft. You see the tube come down through the bottom. Steam builds up and forces the water down and up through the tube into the top globe. Now, when all the water's in the top, sand's a little bit at the bottom that's under the tube, we'll add the coffee and steep for 3-4 minutes. And when that happens, we'll put it on warm. We'll remove the craft from the fire, the heater, if you will, and through thermal conduction, it will start to cool the bottom globe. So now instead of being under pressure, it is cooled now. It creates a vacuum. It sucks the water back down into, or the coffee by now, back down to the bottom craft. Now you see the rod in the middle. That is a Silex coffee rod. You have to use a very, very coarse grind. And let's see if you can see this. Not really, but very, very coarse. The coffee grinds will stay in the top. The coffee will come down to the bottom. Let's see here what time it shall be. Phone lock. 11 minutes 10 seconds. Still waiting on all the water to get to the top. I'm gonna pause it and come back in a second. Alright everybody, we're back at just over 15 minutes. We're getting ready to boil now. The noise you hear is a little spring ball at the bottom of the keeper. I'll show y'all later. Now see, we got air bubbles coming to the top. 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's check our temperature. Well, I'd like a little warmer. It's 180 degrees. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. We got a spare. That noise you hear is one of these little danglies. Spring doing. Sits down in there and it's got a little keeper. Catches the bottom of the siphon tube. It's a spare one I have. Now we're going to be fair, hit lap on this because we were letting it set a little bit longer talking. Grinds, hit a lap button because we only want it to go for about 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3 stirs and change. The lid on, set to warm. So the lap was at 1630, so 2030 we're going to pull this off. Through the miracle of editing, you won't have to wait that whole time. Alright, we're back. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark right there at our top little lapper. We will also hit another lap to see how long it takes to cool down and siphon down. If I mentioned, when you add the coffee, you take it off a high to warm, because you never want to run out of water in your bottom craft. It will, obviously it's glass, and the only thing insulating it from heat fracture is the water. So, there's 4 minutes and 13 seconds. We remove from the heat. Let's see if I can find a flat spot. Right there. just watch this in real time. I forgot to hit the lap. You see the coffee's now draining down to the bottom. We'll get to a point here in a second where everything just takes over and sucks down. Special effects sound noises there, courtesy of William 043. Seems like it should have done by now. Every now and then you'll get a hanger. Won't quite siphon. Still going down though. Yeah, there it goes. Sometimes if you can blow on the glass, it'll cool it down. No air rush. I may need a new O-ring down here. Oh, there it goes. Blah, 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 blah. So from cold water to brewed coffee, 23 minutes, we'll call it. Let me stop that. Here's the tricky part. This is Bakelite, so now need this towel. You take your let me see if I'm right. You take your thumb and you break the seal right here. And since most siphon pots come with a globe stand, this pickle jar is the right diameter, so that's what I'm going to use. Just take this little rag, because that's 200 degrees. Remove my little springy. Set that over there. Right there, bam. All the grind's in the top, all the coffee's in the bottom. It's got a warm function on it, which is set on now. I don't have the right lid. They make a little lid for this. It actually tilts back. That is missing from this set. This actually is just a globe lid. And I just set that over there to hold the heat in. But, 8-minute video. William 043, how to siphon coffee.